All right, so let's get into the meat and potatoes of Service Cloud. Cases. All right, you might call them tickets, issues in your organization, but here at Salesforce, Service Cloud really revolves around the case record. This is a problem or a question or an issue that your customer has, and you want to help them resolve. All right, so let me give you a quick tour of how we've laid out our case page layout. You can have yours any way you want, but this is how we made ours. At the top, we've got the highlight panel, so you can see the key fields at a glance, right? This support ticket was created from a phone call, medium priority. We haven't done anything on it, and Iman is the agent working on it. Here we've got the path walking us through the various steps that this case might encounter before it's closed, okay? And then here in the bottom, we have what's called the case feed. This is how you're quickly going to acclimate yourself to what happened with the support case and where we are now. So every update, every email, every phone call is going to appear in this feed. And then this little part in the middle, this is where you can actually provide actions for your agents to take. So they can send an email right from here, and they can have access to email templates, they can have attachments, but this is just a great way to streamline outreach to your customers. You might want to have them post an internal message to the team, and you can even have them create records or update records from here as well. And it's up to you what actions you add to this page layout and what fields appear on those actions. So in this case, for example, here is my new work order action. Now we've also added this little tab here called the account info section. Again, we just kind of made this up. You could have one for yourself or not, but here we're putting other information that your support agent might find relevant and helpful if they're working on this support ticket. So for example, show me the other support issues that this customer has. Show me any of the deals that this account might have in flight. Show me the other contacts at this account or the other products they own at this account. So we just wanted to make it really easy to pull up relevant information without having to navigate away. And this case record itself might have a lot of information that you want to track. You might have a whole bunch of little details you want to keep track of. And so we've put that in this details section. Our case layout's still pretty sparse because we're not a real company. We don't have real details to track, but that's where we put it. Now on the left, we've got a little miniature version of the case page layout. So just the fields we think are most important and most commonly used. It doesn't take up a lot of screen real estate, and you can quickly edit records from there. And you can see once you make that edit, it really does update everywhere. And those changes are captured in the case feed. Okay, so you can see who changed what and when. We have similar highlight panels there for the contacts of the person that created this support issue, and you can click on the header and open up their record. We have another one for accounts. You can really have any other record you want here, related records like work orders, attachments, files, anything you'd find relevant to helping your team solve support issues. And on the right-hand side, we've put a visual indicator here at the top. So if there are open opportunities on this account, your service team is going to get a notification saying maybe they might want to handle this support issue with a little extra care as to not impact a deal that's in flight. And you'll actually notice different visual indicators depending on what's going on at this account. And we also have milestones on this page. So Salesforce lets you manage your service level agreements with your customers. So perhaps you have some agreement where you will respond to a customer issue within 1 hour. You'll have a tech on site within 5 hours, something like that. So Salesforce lets you see the upcoming milestones you've committed to and allows you to mark them when they're complete. And you can see the very next milestone that's coming up, how much time is left. There's a little visual indicator there for it as well. And you can view all of the upcoming milestones so you have an idea of what's expected from you and the customer. And what's great about this is when you mark them complete, these are actually date and time stamped. So at the end of the month, at the end of the quarter, you can run reports on this and show your customer how well you've met your obligations. And finally, we have the knowledge base. So this knowledge base will automatically filter and show the most relevant articles based on the subject of this case. However, you can always type in your own keyword to bring back other results. Now the thing is, we're not a real company. We don't have real products in this demo environment. So I have really generic search words. So just search for the word broken, issue, order, product, and you can hover over an article to see the details. And if that's the article that you think is going to help your customer, you can actually send a link directly to them in an email. And so you notice there, I embedded that link in the email, and I can finish fleshing out this email so it seems like a real nice message to the customer, and they now get the answer based on our knowledge article. What's great about this is it actually does send an email. So if you sent this email to a contact with your email address, check your inbox and you'll get the email. And if you reply to that email, Salesforce can thread that reply right back here into the case feed. So it's a great way to actually see how email to case capabilities work in Salesforce as well.